We're in race 1 at Canada, and I am here with Jay. How you doing today, buddy? Okay. Yeah, I'm really wondering what setups these guys are going to be using for this qualifying today. Destiny, please work is actually pretty fast too. I have him at least in the top 3 rows. Yep. Yep. Everybody is getting on their outlap right now. It's gonna be interesting because it's the first race of the season. No one knows no one knows. Yeah. New season. And Destiny is on his first lap. Yep. Really fast lap times. Yep. You have that freaking 180-degree turn too. Right before the straight. Yep. Especially on this long back straightaway. Destiny is in the pits. He did not even do his lap. And Sean Fitzy is going to set the first fastest lap of the session at a 1:10.699. It's beatable. GTR Lion stuck in he's back moving now. Speedsta just at his lap, 1:11. Pub before him, and McSendit comes in with a 1:10.5. Yep. Tyrone 66 came in with a 1:12 for the first lap. TS comes out of nowhere with a 1:10.2. Yep. Back, yes. Destiny is now coming out of the pits after he went into the pits for his first lap. Tyrone and Speedsta are on the back straight. Now Brennan goes into the pits. We have 3 cars in the pits. We have Speedsta, Pub, Sean, and McSendit with Brennan, making some changes. Yep. Sector 3. Everybody looks like they're going into the pits now. Yeah. TSO Dems is still in the lead with 110.2 right now. Those are going to hold pretty strong. Unless Destiny can get a good lap right here. He is on his first lap. And R was the one that was on softs, wasn't he? Wasn't he on the softs? Or the super softs? Oh. It's actually a good strategy though. If you can get a good lap time with the softs, you can start the race on a harder compound and go longer. And then you can go to the ultra softs. Destiny out of the hairpin. He is coming down the back straightaway. See if he can hit the chicane perfect right here. Great cornering. Just a little bit of touch of the rumble strip. He is in 6th with a 111.05. Yep. Aerostrike is now coming on the back straight on the super softs. Aerostrike is in the pits now, scrapping his second lap. Big Sendit is about to get his next lap done. Big Sendit did not get a faster time. Yep, he is going into the pits to change his setup. Everybody should after they change their setups. Sean Fitzy is now coming down the back straightaway. Sean Fitzy moves up to second with a 110.3. Vixen is now on the chicane. Vixen sets the new fastest lap with a 110.169. GTR must. Vixendit retires from the session because he has set the fastest lap. It's hard. A 110.169 is a really good lap on this track because you have so many slow corners on this track. You really can't. Especially, you have to hit all the corners on this track so perfectly. Such a doozy. 007. 007's on his first lap. 2, yeah, Blaster is just now on the... Can't even... It's so hard to tell what... that's on turn 2 and 1. Just got done with his outlap. 007 Professional is about to hit the hairpin. See what 007 can do right here. .007. Oh, he hits the wall and hits the grass right there. That's gonna slow his time down really, really big. Yeah, that's weird. Blaster is coming down the back straightaway now. Hitting the chicane. Didn't even hit the rumble strip. Great chicane cornering right there. We will see these qualifying times when the qualifying's over. Just not seeing it right now. Yes. Having a little bit of time. It's more. It's not connection issues. It's just time issues. But 007 has retired, so that might mean he has a good lap, or we just don't. We don't know. He really did, because you have the time remaining after. GTR hit a 112.3. Destiny is now coming back on the back straightaway right now. Pub sets a 110. And Destiny roars into 4th place with a 110.48. This will be a good race today. It's a good strategy on this track because this track doesn't really produce a lot of tire wear, so he can go on for a while. And McSendit will be our pole position for the race today as he sets a 110.16. In the first row with him is TS Omdems with a 110.229. And then we have Sean Fitzy, Destiny, Pub, Brennan, NR, Tyrone, Felipe, Speed, Arrow, GTR, and 007. 007 didn't even set a time. Cut a corner. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes starting in the back on this track is not such a bad idea. Turn 1 on this track can get pretty messy. At least one car to spin out on this first corner. I see it happening too, to be honest. So what is your prediction for this race as at what we saw qualifying went down as? Tyrone just got disqualified. Or he didn't even go with the safety car stuff. Tyrone will not be racing in this race today. Mm-hmm. The top 4 and NR, like, they're all really good drivers. Brendan could be the one that just comes out of nowhere, though, too. You never know with him. Oh, 007 also just got disqualified. No, he was in the formation lap. Something, he might have passed somebody or something. I don't know. We don't know. And we're about to start this race. McSendit is your pole position as we start this race. And Season 5 is underway with the Canadian Grand Prix. McSendit is still in the lead going into turn 1. Pub and GTR have spun out on turn 1. So this could get pretty interesting. TS has taken the lead over McSendit. We have a 3-way battle for the lead right now between Destiny, McSendit, and TS Omdems. We have 3-way going into the hairpin. McSendit comes out on top after the hairpin. Brendan just roars into 4th place. Ooh, TS Dems just hit the wall and Destiny and Brendan take advantage. Back into the podium. No, I don't even know who that was. McSendon just roaring by as he. Brandon gets it. Oh, someone just flipped. Someone flipped over too. Wow. Yep. Aerostrike and Speedster are having a decent little battle as they go into turn 1. Pub is in the pits and Tyrone's in the pits. Tyrone goes to soft tires. Pub puts on a new wing and he's on super softs. And Felipe is in the pits on super softs and just replaced his wing. All these guys have penalties for pits because it's taking a little while. Big Senate is just almost 3 seconds ahead of Destiny right now. 3 seconds ahead now. Everybody just cornered that chicane. Brennan gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Battle for fourth right now between Brennan and NR is going pretty good right now. NR just tapped the wall a little bit. Destiny and TS are having a battle right now for second place. Destiny just overtakes him. Still a nice battle. TS is trying to get back. He's got to get on. Destiny gets him on the hairpin. Ooh. DRS is activated. TS is going to have DRS. TS overtakes Destiny on the back straightaway. They both tapped the wall just a little bit. Sean and Fitzy are having a battle for fifth right now. And Sean overtakes overtakes Brennan on turn 1. Plus a time penalty. Mick Sennett just freaking super fast this race. Pub sets the fastest lap of the 113 on super softs. We have a 3-way battle for 7th place right now. 6th place, actually, my bad. Both Red Bulls. Yeah, both Red Bulls and 007 are battling for 6th spot right now. Gets another 3-second time penalty. Brennan just overtakes 007. Great racing through the first 6 laps so far. Pub just sets another fastest lap with a 112.8. Pub's trying to make a comeback on those super softs. He's 15 seconds behind GTR though. Yeah, and GTR is also on super soft, so it's gonna be interesting when McSendit has to pit. Destiny just got Destiny just got a time penalty. Destiny just now has a 3-second time penalty. I'm thinking for multiple warnings if I saw that right. Brennan and Aerostrike are just battling. 007's also catching up to both of them too. Now we have a battle between Aerostrike and 007 for 8th place. .007's gonna get the edge with the DRS. But wait, Aerostrike also has it because of Brennan in 7th place. He would have spun out. TS just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We have a great battle for 7th right now between 3 cars. Aerostrike, Brennan, and 007. Yep, it's both DRS zones. It's gonna be hard anyway. He's got to get 6 seconds ahead by the end of the race. 007 overtakes Aerostrike. They're both gonna get DRS. It's a great battle for 8th place right now. Aerostrike overtakes 8th place back. Brennan starts to pull away. He wants them to bat. Oh! 007 almost spun. NR and Destiny are battling for 3rd right now. NR is only 0.6 seconds away. NR is about... NR. It's a good teammate battle. NR just got his DRS. It's not really going to help him. He's too far away. Great cornering by NR right there. NR just got a 3-second time penalty too. Barely cut that corner. .007 and Aerostrike again going at it. This is the battle to watch right here. 007 and Aerostrike. Speed Stitch has got a 3-second time penalty. If they can catch Brennan and then get to Speedsta, that'll put them in 8th. That'll put them in 6th and 7th, or 5th. Looks like they're doing a really good job at trying to catch him on this hairpin. Brennan goes into the pits. He'll probably go to the super... He's going to the super soft tires. Great pit stop. Yep. Those time penalties have killed him. 007's trying to get... Aerostrike is faster than 007 right now, as he pulls away a little bit. Now 007's getting that time back. See if 007 can get him on this back straightaway. It's gonna be close before the chicane. We have Destiny into the pits. TS replaced his wings. TS is on the softs. Destiny is on the super softs. 007 is going onto the softs. Airstrike is on the super softs, and 007 is on the softs. TS and GTR right now are battling for 5th. We have a great battle heading into the hairpin between TS and GTR. TS overtakes GTR for 5th place. Speedster is in the pits along with Sean. Sean's going to the super softs. Speedster is going to the softs. McSendit is 12 seconds ahead of NR. Unless he spins out, he's basically got it. Sean and GTR, another great battle right now. GTR just goes off the track, and Destiny passes him as well, along with Sean. Destiny and Sean this battle is forming right now too. Aerostrike and Speedster are now battling for 9th. TS sets the fastest lap on the soft tires with 1:12.8. Aerostrike and Tyrone are battling for 9th now. We haven't really seen much of Tyrone in this race. I think the deal is if you get disqualified, you get dropped down to the bottom of the positions. Destiny and Sean are battling at it for 4th right now on the back straightaway. Destiny is not going to be able to get him on this. That was a nice chicane by Sean right there. Destiny's trying to get him. Yep, it's forming, that's for sure. Sean is just holding his spot in the top 5 right now. We have 20 laps to go. Sean just tapped the wall a little bit on that chicane, and Destiny still lost a little bit of time. Destiny is now gaining that time back. Sean just gets faster in the straights. Yes. It's not gonna help enough. Really, the only way he'll be able to catch him, I think, is he's got to change his fuel mixture. Pub is is not gonna finish this race. He has crashed. Destiny and Sean are still battling for 4th. Brandon with another 3-second time penalty. It's only 1. He's gotta pull away from Speedster if he's got any chance at high points. He's 6 seconds behind Destiny. McSendit sets the new fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.489 on the super soft compound. TS is on the softs. Tyrone with a 3-second time penalty. Aerostrike is under a second behind Speedster. He will make another 007 with a 3-second time penalty right now. We have a great battle between Aerostrike and Speedster for P7. Speedster barely holds on to his position. TSO Dams with a 3-second time penalty. Aerostrike overtakes Speedster going into the chicane, and Aerostrike is out of the race. And Tyrone 007 blow by both Speedster and Aerostrike for 7th and 8th. The thing is, Aerostrike was going into the he passed him going down the straightaway, and right before the chicane turned right into him. Yes. Yeah. 007 and Tyrone in a good battle for 7th right now. That wreck just killed Speedsta's time. He is 3 seconds behind 007. Destiny with another 3-second time penalty. No, it's because he DNF'd. Yep. 007 is slowly losing time to Tyrone. McSendit with another fastest lap. Destiny is still trying to get by Sean. Going into turn 1 on the left-hand side. Destiny overtakes him. Sean takes it back. And Sean holds on to his 4th place. Great driving by Sean to hold his position. He's letting the race come to him. And Destiny overtakes Sean and blows by him. Sean is still under a second behind him, so he will get DRS. But remember, Sean all race has always been faster on the straights. Sean goes into the pits, it looks like. Sean just got a 3-second time penalty. Connection. McSendit is just racing his freaking guts out. So even with a pit, McSendit has the race. TS has 2, I believe. Destiny just got another 3-second time penalty. Up to 12, or I think that's up to 9. Yeah, you could just see all the penalties and not the warnings. NR is trying to catch up to TS Dems right now. As long as NR can stay at least 2 seconds behind them. .007 and Tyrone right now are battling for 7th. It's going to be very interesting how the end of this race will play out. Tyrone, and 007 just blows by Tyrone. .007 also has time penalties. Let's see what penalties he have. .007 has 2 penalties. Has 1. He has 2 penalties, I believe. 007 is a 1 second ahead of Tyrone. Sean is still trying to catch up to Destiny right now. Really, Sean just has to stay right here. Sean is still under a second behind Destiny. Let's see if 007 can overtake Destiny right here on the straightaway. He's been faster on the straights all day. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining me. And Sean is still trying to overtake Destiny. An amazing battle between Sean and Destiny all race. Let's go check out some other drivers. Go back to this epic battle between Destiny and Sean. Sean cannot seem to catch him on these straightaways right now. Sean's trying to take the inside. And Sean has the inside. Destiny goes off the track. Sean goes wide left. And Destiny holds on to his position. And Sean overtakes Destiny for 4th place. Amazing driving by Sean to overtake Destiny for 4th place. Destiny just got a 3-second time penalty once again. That is his 3rd or 4th time penalty of the race. McSenden is holding his 12-second lead over TSO Dems. There's really no doubt now. TSO Dems coming down the straightaway. NR is trying to catch up to TSO Dems as fast as he can. Destiny and Sean are still battling for 4th place. 007 is 15 seconds behind Destiny right now. Brennan's got to get a bigger gap on Speedster if he wants to hold on to 8th place with all of his penalties. McSendon just keeps on trucking through this race. Keeps on extending the gap between him and 2nd. And R is slowly catching up to TSO Dems. Sean is still holding on to his position in 4th place over Destiny. Destiny, well, is guaranteed, unless he spins out, is guaranteed 5th place even with his penalties. .007 Professional, he is trying his best to catch up to Destiny. Tyrone is trying his best to catch up to 007, but it's going to be really hard. He is 5 seconds behind. Brennan is trying to catch up to Tyrone, but Tyrone keeps extending his gap on Brennan. Speedster coming down the back straightaway into the chicane. GTR holding on to 10th place. GTR is in the pits, and Destiny has a 3-second time penalty. GTR's out of the pits and he's on the ultra soft compound. Extended is holding onto his lead with 4 laps remaining. Sean is extending his gap from Destiny. He's extending it by a pretty large margin. NR has a 3-second time penalty, and Brendan and Tyrone are battling it out for 7th. It's going to be interesting how this battle plays out. Speedster's 7 seconds behind Brennan. There's really no chance for him to catch up. Brennan passed Tyrone, and he is on his way. He is extending his lead by a large margin. Tyrone really needs to catch up to him on this straightaway. He has any chance at passing Brennan. McSenden is now on the back straightaway, going into lap 34. Speedster with a 3-second time penalty. Speedster just spun Tyrone out. Tyrone is still in the race, but he is. Looks like he has some wing damage. He spun out again. Tyrone is spinning out like crazy. Tyrone has wing damage on his left side. TSO Nems coming around the hairpin. Tyrone is going into the pits to change his wing out. And McSenden is on the final lap of the race. McSenden has been dominant all race long. He is coming up close to the hairpin, to the back straightaway. Going around the hairpin onto the back straightaway. Nothing seems to stop him now. McSenden into the chicane. Beautiful cornering onto the front straightaway. McSenden is your Canadian Grand Prix champion. Round 1. TSM Dems into the chicane. He will finish second. NR coming down the front straightaway. He had a podium finish of third. He has third. Sean 4th. Destiny 5th. 007 coming down the back straight into the chicane. He will finish 6th in the Canadian Grand Prix. Brennan coming down the back straight. He will finish 7th in the unofficial results. We have to add up all those penalties. Speedster right behind him into 8th place. Alrighty then. McSendit, your pole position starter and your race winner today in the Canadian Grand Prix. Following, we have TSO Dems, Sean, NR, Destiny, 007, Speedster, Brennan, GTR, Tyrone, Felipe, and well, those guys that left and DNF'd. But McSendit is your race winner, and he is your points leader after round 1 in TCR Season 5. I'm Gade Angelo. Hope you enjoyed the race today, and you'll see us next week for round 2 at the USA Grand Prix. Good night, everyone.